Everyone, Jerisha Hawk here, income strategist and founder of the Goal Getter Group, where I help women who work a 9-to-5 build a business on the side. I have just a few minutes to chat with you guys today, so we're gonna just dive right on in. I've been having a lot of conversations in regards to really what's required for you to grow your business and get more clients. And some of the reality of what I tell people isn't always what they want to hear, but it's truly what's required for you to grow and build and to get more clients and to actually build a profitable business. So I would get out your notebooks. I'm going to give you guys 3 really legit tips on what you can be doing right now, regardless of where you're at in your business, regardless of where you're at in regards to how much money you've made, or if you know even what your business idea is. Because we have got to nip this in the bud. There's so many just unrealistic expectations about what's required to grow and build something from scratch. And I think it's just because we live in a world where everything is on demand. You know, I can just open my phone, go to Google, and pretty much find any answer that I want. That sometimes I feel as if individuals are looking at when they're trying to create something new or build a movement or grow a business, they think that there's this on-demand success that's possible. And I've been seeing a handful of individuals, some of my own clients, just throwing more money into the pot, meaning like they'll throw a ton of money at Facebook ads, or they'll throw a ton of money by purchasing the most expensive software and tools out there, and they just assume that just because I bought that thing or because I spent X amount of money that my business should just miraculously grow, and that's just not how this shit works. So I just want to talk about really the 3 things that I'm noticing, the 3 things that made me very successful and it got me to this space, and the 3 things that I'm really trying to drill home for all of you guys who are, regardless if you're just looking to start a business, if you have a business right now, or maybe you're just not generating the income that you want. This is 3 things that I really see in regards to the reasons why you're struggling to grow your business and get more clients. So just kind of, before I even dive into the nitty gritty, because I need to do some background here, I want to talk about Facebook ads, because this is one particular topic that keeps coming up, saying I've been having personal clients of mine or prospect clients saying, Jay, I've been spending money on Facebook ads. I've been spending hundreds of dollars on Facebook ads and it's just not working. Like, why is that not happening? And then I go and do my research. I look at their Facebook page. I look at their website. I look at the content they've been putting out, and there's nothing there. Or it's really like the content they do have out really isn't valuable to the audience or to the product it is that they're even trying to sell. I want you guys to all understand something. Facebook ads amplifies what you've currently created. Okay? Like, write that down. Facebook ad is an amplification tool. It is not some magic pill. It is not Jesus in digital format. It is not holy water that once you sprinkle it on your business and hit run and publish ad, that it's just going to miraculously grow your stuff. Facebook ads amplify what you have currently created. Period. I mean, Facebook ads is a very, very, very powerful tool. It's a very inexpensive and cheap way to market and grow your brand. It just flat out is. I mean, Lindsay said, I'm not a fan of Facebook ads. There's so many free methods. So there are a lot of free methods to advertising, and that's very true. But you look at any billion-dollar business, they're all paying in some way, shape, or form for advertising, whether that's billboards, commercials, paying influencers to promote their products. Now there's social media advertising that you can get into, Google AdWords. There's a lot of different platforms and mediums in which you can do it. I think Facebook is a very great tool, but I think so many people are having a poor experience with Facebook ads because they are ignorant in regards to how to leverage that platform. Again, people think because Facebook does a damn good job at marketing their ads and making it very easy for you to just invest, hit boost, hit pay ad, and it goes on autopilot. But Facebook ads, you have got to have a strategy behind what it is that you're doing, and I want to make sure that all of you guys understand that Facebook ads amplify what you currently have created. So if you really know your audience and you have an amazing offer that provides value to the people that you serve, amplifying that type of platform will give you positive results. But did you see the caveat there? You understand your audience. You have been putting out content that connects with your ideal person that is also related to the product that you're trying to sell. So the foundation is already laid. When you amplify a good foundation, you get positive ROI, you get positive results. On the back end, if you do not understand your audience and you're trying to skip that foundation and start paying for ads, you're going to amplify bullshit. Because if you have bullshit that is already out there, meaning that you really don't know your audience, you really have not been putting out content, that you have not been providing value to who it is that you're serving, that you don't have an offer that's in alignment with the content that you're putting out, or have a product, you don't even have a product, putting in Facebook ads and dumping a bunch of money into Facebook ads is going to amplify nothing, because you have nothing there. You cannot amplify. Facebook ads amplifies what currently exists. If what you currently have that exists is absolutely nothing, or subpar, or like again, it's really not in tune, you don't really understand your audience, you don't even know what it is you're selling, you cannot amplify something that does not exist. Does not exist. So somebody asked, is it best to wait until your audience grows to run Facebook ads? I think Facebook ads is a great method in order for you to grow your audience. It's something that just because you put money into it doesn't mean you're gonna get a return. It's something that you have to test and try and tweak and pivot and adjust and monitor, but there needs to be a very intentional strategy behind why you're using ads. So if you're using Facebook ads to do lead generation, kind of to your point, to actually grow your audience, make sure that you have a good opt-in offer. Make sure that you understand your who it is that you're trying to attract, and that you understand what result you're trying to get out of that Facebook ad campaign. So if you're looking specifically to use Facebook ads to grow your email list, there's a very intentional strategy that you can put behind it, and Facebook ads can be very, very powerful. On the back end, if you're using Facebook ads with the goal of getting paid conversion, again, you have got to have a solid foundation and a legit product to sell and have a strategy behind it. So I don't think that you have to wait. Like, I'm just now venturing into the world of Facebook ads. I'm really good at doing a Facebook Live video, getting a really segmented, targeted audience, and boosting my video to that targeted audience. But again, there's still a very specific call to action on the videos that I am boosting, with a very intentional sales funnel behind it on generating leads and getting sales. It's all about the strategy. So you don't have to wait, but I think my biggest thing is the number one reason why I see people struggling to grow their business and actually get more clients is because they have very unrealistic expectations about, because I spend more money and give more money, that magically means my shit's gonna work. And that's just not how it is. Like, I see other individuals who just won't do the work. Like, they're hiring crazy expensive coaches, enrolling in a bunch of digital courses, spending a ton of money on Facebook ads, and they're wondering why my business isn't growing. But they're not doing any of the work that's required to get the result. Just because you keep putting out there and you keep paying for something doesn't mean your shit's just gonna magically grow. Like, so I want that caveat to be very much understood as well, that spending, that's like the number one reason why I'm seeing recently a lot of individuals coming to me saying, Jay, I've spent all this money, I've hired all these coaches, like, I keep putting money on Facebook ads. They're like knowledge whores. And knowledge is only power when you actually apply it. Knowledge is only power when you actually apply it. Just because you know more doesn't mean that, like, you knowing more is great. But if you don't actually put into practice what it is that you know and put it out into the world, it means absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. So, number one reason why I see people struggling right now to grow their business, number one reason is spending more money is not going to do anything if you aren't doing the work required. Period. Period, period, period. So for all my course junkies out there who have bought everything under the sun, from Marie Forleo to Amy Porterfield to Jeff Walker to Jerisha Hawk, and you are not getting any results, it probably means you have not implemented any of the stuff that you've been learning. So I do not want you to buy another damn thing. Do not spend another dollar. Yes, I'm telling you not to buy my stuff. I'm telling you not to buy my friends' things, because if you are not implementing what it is that you're learning, it means nothing. It means nothing. So that's first and foremost. People just think they can buy stuff and it's just gonna get the result. And like, honey boo boo child, it don't work like that. Okay? Okay. Number two reason why you are struggling right now to grow your business and get more clients is, and really this is in regards to actually how do you sell your offer or sell your service or sell your product, You have got, like, nobody knows who you are. Let me know in the comments, how long have you been in business? How long have you been in business? I've been in business just over a year, like barely a year. Nobody knows who you are from Jim, Jack, or Joe. And again, we live in a society right now, and a lot of us are employees, which makes this even more difficult. Because we think that just because we build something, people will come. And I say this all the time, and I'm going to continue to say it because people need to keep hearing this message. But just because you build something does not mean somebody will come. When you build something, building a business, having an idea, having a product that you want to put out there, you have to tell people to come, meaning that you have to communicate what it is that you're actually doing. Just because you have a great idea in your head, people cannot read your mind. So if you're a business owner and you're terrified to promote yourself, or if you're a business owner, you have an idea of starting a business and you will not actually share who you are and what service you provide, I'm going to pray for you, because I don't know what you're going to do. So you have to tell people to come, and then once they come, you have to give them a reason to stay. Meaning that you need to provide value through the content that you're putting out, through like how you're building the relationship, through your Facebook Lives, through your Periscopes, through Instagram, Twitter, your blog posts, your email newsletter. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, you have got to provide value. So because you build something, you have to tell people to come, meaning that you have to vocalize using advertising, using free advertising methods. You need to communicate what it is that you do. Give people a reason to stay, meaning that you need to provide valuable content. And when I say content, I think that word is like overrated a bit. But when I say valuable content, I mean putting out your best stuff, meaning that you're providing a return on the investment for whoever it is that's coming and engaging with you. Because really, you're buying somebody's time before they ever spend $1 on you. And time is the most valuable resource that any of us have. And it's the one thing that none of us can get back. So when I say providing value, make it worth that person's time to stop what it is that they're doing in their day to go read your blog post, or to stop what they're doing in their day to go watch your Facebook Live, or to stop what they're doing in their day to give you their email address and give you access to their device. They see you like, that's gold. Provide value. Like, and if you guys keep shortchanging the value that you provide, or like feeling like, well, if I give my best stuff, somebody's going to steal it, or like I'm not going to have anything to sell, you're operating from a scarcity mindset. You are a child of God, meaning that you are a human being of abundance. Your one great idea is not going to be your last great idea. Like, realize that. You are a child of God. Provide value. Give your good stuff. Like, oh, Jesus. So if you are in that space, it means you're operating from a scarcity mindset, and you got to let that go. Because best believe if somebody steals your idea and goes and put it out there in the world, that just means that you really didn't care enough and you weren't willing to put in the work to go do it. So congratulate them for actually taking action, because you can have a million great ideas, but if you never put it out there in the world, who gives a shit? Nobody. How many of us had the idea of like renting out our, I feel like Uber and Airbnb, everybody had that idea, or a ton of people had that idea, but it was 3 men who decided to actually go implement it and execute on it. Don't get mad because they took action on the idea and you've been sitting here waiting like, oh, well, I don't want homegirl from down the street to steal it. Like, what's meant for you is for you. I know I'm going on a tangent right now, but I want to make sure we bring this home because God is speaking to me right now and I'm just delivering a message. But what is meant for you is for you. Nobody can take your greatness and what God has for you. So stop operating from this scarcity and lack of abundance mindset. Period. You are a child of God. If you don't know what that means, open your Bible, go talk to your pastor, and really build a relationship with God. Because when you know that, you don't worry about somebody else taking your stuff. You don't worry about if I'm giving away too much value. You don't worry about any of that stuff because you know where you come from. Okay, so let me get back. Just because you build something means you have to tell people to come, and you have to give them a reason to stay. And you have to do that over and over and over and over again. So that's a huge reason why I'm seeing people struggling right now to grow their business and actually sell their products and services, is because they have not been creating valuable content on a consistent basis over an extended period of time. So let me break that down. I broke down valuable content. I think I just did that very well. When it comes to a consistent basis, I mean that there needs to be a high frequency in regards to how often you are putting out content. And if you've only been doing Facebook Lives for 3 weeks and you wondering why you ain't got more than 30 viewers, Y'all got to be patient. Y'all have got to be patient. Y'all have got to be patient. Patient, patient, patient. Nobody knows who you are. Like, if you've been in business less than like 5 years, don't nobody know who you are. You doing 3 Facebook Lives don't mean you're going to have 1,000 email subscribers and you're not really providing no value because you shortchanging the value you're even given. So consistent basis, I mean that there needs to be, like, I'm not saying that you have to do the same video every Monday at 7 p.m., but I say there needs to be a high frequency in which that you're putting out content. And when I say content, I mean valuable content. Again, that goes back to the point we just talked about. And when I say over an extended period of time, like, think about, I have another question for you guys. Pop this in the comments. How long have you been following me before you actually purchased something from me? And if you've never bought anything from me, how long have you been following me? Pop that in the comments. Typically, for me, my individuals who, you have to realize what the customer cycle is. And if you're in business, you're in the business of building relationships. Period. If you do not want to build relationships with people, you need to go be an employee, because building a business means that you're in the business of building relationships. And it takes time to build that relationship, to identify yourself as an authority figure, to build your credibility, to establish trust in order for somebody to actually give you their hard-earned money to buy what it is from you. So Mia says she's been following me for 6 to 12 months and has not bought anything yet. I'm interested to know, pop in the comments, how long have you been following me before you purchase something? And if you have not purchased something, how long have you been following me? The customer cycle takes time. This customer cycle takes time. So the average person who has purchased from me, they've been following me for like 4 to 6 months. So if you've not been, and 4 to 6 months, that's been 4 to 6 months of me consistently and on a high frequency basis, putting out valuable content that talks to their specific needs and provides a solution that they are, like, I have the solution to whatever problem it is that they have. So it's not like they've been following me for 4 to 6 months and I ain't had nothing out there yet, you know? Like, so you see this, there's a lot of y'all haven't bought anything from me yet. And you guys think that you guys can build a business in 4 months or in 6 months or in 12 months and you're wondering why you haven't made any money yet. Like, look how long a lot of you guys have been following me and have not purchased anything. Like, for real. But the average person who does buy from me, they've been following me for 4 to 6 months. They've been watching my videos, reading my blog posts. They've been doing all my stuff that we have for free before they bought something. I had to establish a relationship with y'all. And some of y'all I'm still working to establish a relationship with before you even get to a point feeling comfortable to buy from me. Do you guys understand that? So you got to be patient. Just because you build something, you got this great product and you put it out there and you've only been promoting it or even promoting you for a month, what the hell? Like, look at yourselves. Look at your behavior on how you make a purchasing decision, and look how long it takes. And I'm not even saying it's a bad thing. Like, that's just the customer cycle. Look how long it takes for you to, again, engage with their content. How many times like Latoya said, about a month. But you were all over my timeline and I was engaged. So exactly. So Latoya is a hybrid case. Latoya made a 4-figure investment off of a month of a relationship, but I was all over her timeline. So Latoya, I'm kind of interested to know, like, how many Facebook Lives of mine did you watch? How much, like, what, you saw credibility because you saw me everywhere. You saw other people engaging. You probably watched my content and it connected with you, and that's what made you purchase. But when you guys are, it's just, I feel like too many people are impatient in this space, and y'all just think, like, just because I built something and I've been trying to build it for 3 months and it's not working, I failed. It's like, no, you just haven't been doing it long enough. Like, just think about how, I can't drill this point home enough, but just look at your own behaviors in regards to me specifically, and then think about all the other people you've chosen to purchase from. It takes time to build that relationship. So you need to do and you as a business owner, it is your responsibility to create opportunities for your ideal client to build a relationship with you. And if you are not creating those doors and creating those opportunities for people to engage, you're never going to be able to build your trust or build your credibility or to establish that relationship to get them to a point where it does make sense and it is comfortable for them to purchase from you. Do you understand that? So it's your job as a business owner, it's my job as a business owner to create opportunities for you to build your relationship with me. And how do I do that? By writing valuable blog posts, by creating valuable Facebook Lives, by doing free challenges, by giving away really, really good content. Like, that's your job. And if you are not in the business of doing that in regards to creating opportunities to build relationships with your future clients, I don't know what to tell you. Throwing more money at it ain't gonna solve the problem if you're not creating the foundation and doing the work. So that was number 2, y'all. Like, whew, Jesus. Take the wheel, Lord, take the wheel. I know I'm snatching edges. I will get you some Miracle Grow later, but y'all got it. Y'all gotta have this word today. Okay? The third reason why I see a lot of y'all struggling to grow your business and get more clients, this is the last point, is, hold on, I gotta just take a moment. Woo! The third reason why I'm seeing y'all struggling, which is like, how do you know what will work, or how do you know what you should sell, or just struggling into that piece in regards to what to put out, or how do I know what to sell? How do I know, should I do a challenge? Should I do a video series? Should I do X? Should I do Y? Should I do Z? You guys, the reason why you're struggling is because you guys are operating as employees. Do you see this? You're asking the question in regards to what should I do? Realize that when you are building a business, there is no like one size fits all blueprint for everybody's business. There just isn't. When you are building a business, this shit is the wild, wild west. And I think a lot of us, again, are operating from that employee mindset that you're used to coming in, somebody giving you a job description, somebody telling you what the goals are and telling you exactly what you have to do in what order that you need to do it to be successful. That's an employee. You are a business owner and you are trying to build something from an entrepreneurial standpoint. You are the one making those decisions. You are the one setting those parameters. You are the one creating the blueprints. Like, you are the one creating it. So yes, there's strategies out there that exist. Yes, there's blueprints of other people's stories or journeys that you can follow and strategies that you can leverage and create a template for yourself. But at the end of the day, the only way to know what's going to work for your product and your audience is by you testing it. Because and so many people are like, well, what if I test it and it fails? Well, shit, that lets you know not to do that again. Like, you have got to get over this fear of failure and really, like, there is no failure in entrepreneurship. There's only opportunities to learn and grow and develop. There are no opportunities to fail in business. And the only reason why you will fail, or the only reason why something won't work out, is like, I just don't believe in failure in business. Like, shit might not go the way you want it to, or stuff might not go as planned, but that just means you need to tweak and adjust your strategy. That's it. So document what's working, what's not working, and improve it the next time around. Like, there just is no one size fits all to building a business. I'm not freezing, Crystal. I'm just taking a moment to like digest. Like, certain moments here, I just like, Jesus, let me get it together. But, or check your Wi-Fi connection, because all my bars are like banging right now. But like, there is no one size fits all. So being an entrepreneur and building something from nothing, like a lot of it is just testing, trial and error, like analyzing, tweaking, pivoting, adjusting. Like, just keep doing it until you find your rhythm and find your sweet spot. But the other thing about a business is that it's constantly evolving. And you guys have got to realize that. So as you're growing and tweaking and testing and pivoting, what may have worked for you 3 years ago may not work now. So you have to be able to gracefully detach yourself from that previous success and be okay with figuring out new ways to find success. You know, and especially online, like, this stuff is changing by the minute. Like, the platforms are changing, Facebook algorithms are changing, like, the way the human chooses to make a purchasing decision, it's constantly evolving. So you've got to look at your business like a baby. Like, where your business was and, you giving birth to a child, your baby is constantly growing. It's learning new words. It's trying new food. It's testing out new things. It's learning how to walk. Then the thing learning how to run. Then it's being influenced by the society and other people, like, helping form its decision-making process. Your business is evolving. Like, your business is yes, it's your baby, but your business is going to evolve on its own as it engages with the audience, as it engages with society, as it engages with everything outside of you. So as you're like, so your biggest thing for you as an entrepreneur, and I see why people are struggling, is because they're scared to test and try. And you have got to get over that failure. Like, you have got to get over that fear, because that's the game. Like, that is the game. Again, you can learn from other people's strategies. You can learn from other people's blueprints. You can learn from what other people are doing, which is all very valid. Like, I truly believe that you have to have a plan. And if you don't know how to make a plan, go find somebody who is a couple steps ahead of you to help you develop and get a game plan. But once you have that plan, you have to be okay to, like, yes, these strategies, I'm learning all these strategies, but how am I going to tweak and test them to make them work for my particular product and for my particular audience that fits the way I do business? It's going to change and be different. So those are like the 3 biggest things I'm noticing why so many of y'all are on the struggle bus. And if any of that hit home for you, feel free to share this video, save this video so you can come back and rewatch this when you're in a rut. But I also made a really, really dope PDF template for you guys on what my journey has been like over the last 14 months, from the moment that I had an idea that I wanted to start something to the moment where I replaced my income and quit my job. And it's a really dope timeline. Actually, this is in my corporate dropout program, but I pulled this out because I thought this timeline was so valuable to give realistic expectations around how much money I was making when, how big my email list was, and what activities I was doing at the different stage of my business journey, that I had to take this out and get this out. So if you guys do want that, I'm going to be sending that out in an email in a couple hours. All you have to do is just click the link in the Facebook Live here. And just sign up for it. I'm going to send you guys, like I said, it's a 14-month PDF, like, infographic of what my journey has been like in regards to going from having an idea to actually replacing my salary and, quitting my job. But like I said, it's showing you how much average income I was making every month, what activities I was doing in that time frame, and how big my email list was, because I think there's so many unrealistic expectations around what's required to do this. And the biggest part is, like, Jay, if my stuff isn't working, and you've been in the game and you've been doing it like for a short period of time, you have got to just keep going. Like, if you haven't been consistently putting out content, consistently engaging with your audience for at least 9 months, I don't want to hear shit. It means you need to keep going. Like, keep doing it. Keep putting out content. Keep trying new things. Keep testing things. Keep pivoting. Keep adjusting. Keep going until you find your sweet spot. Because a lot of y'all have not been doing this long enough, and you are quitting too soon, and really you are on the horizon of whatever abundance or greatness God has for you, but you quit too soon because you lack patience. You lack patience. Like, how long, I'm not even gonna go into the Bible. I'm not. That needs to ring home. You are in a marathon. You guys are building legacies. You guys are building, like, things that are going to last beyond your lifetime. That stuff does not happen overnight. That stuff does not happen in 3 months. The average business owner does not turn a profit for 2 years. 2 years. Now, that ain't the way I do business. Now, I will say I've turned a profit typically within 6 months of any business I've ever started. And that's just the way I operate my businesses. I'm debt-free, no capital, no loans, no investment. I really believe in you being your own lender, but being patient and doing the work that's required to get the result it is that you are praying for. So I ain't never been in that statistic ain't me. And I like to make sure that my clients don't fall into that statistic, all right? Like, I'm all about getting your coins and collecting your coins, but it also means you have to do what's required. Like, and y'all will see my journey. Some people say, well, it happened so fast. I went ham. I made helly sacrifices to get to this space, and it was worth every no that I had to say. It was worth every late night that I had to stay up. It was worth every Friday that I stayed in or went to Starbucks to work on my business. I went ham. I went ham for 6 to 7 months. Like, I went crazy. I probably invested around $5,000 in coaches and programs, and probably like another $500 to $1,000 in Facebook ads. But that $6,000 investment over the course of like 6 months, to the point now where I'm consistently making 5 figures a month. Child, please. Child. Do y'all see my high-rise windows, my floor-to-ceiling windows? I'm walking butt naked get on the 15th floor. I don't care if anybody see me downtown Detroit naked. Bless them if they do see me, because I earned this. I earned this. I earned this. I'm going to be free. I earned this. Shit. Don't be walking down Griswold or Lafayette. You may catch a glimpse of something, and I ain't got no shame in it. Period. And got no shame in it. So if you guys want to see what my timeline was and the things that I was doing and how much money I was making, when I made my first investment, and how big my email list was, I'm about to send that to y'all out right now in the email. Go ahead and get that. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to share it. If you're like, okay, Jay, this was gravy and good, but I need help creating a plan, shoot me a DM. I definitely have some program that can help you out. Corporate Dropout, I'm super excited about. We are in the pre-work right now. Like, we are in pre-work phase right now, helping women quit their job in the next 6 to 9 months. Fuck Fixed Income is coming right around the corner. Fuck Fixed Income is launching in September. And that's teaching you how to build a service-based business that makes consistent 4 figures a month. And that's really what got me going and got me started. But if you need just a place to start, like, Jay, I don't even know what I want to sell. I don't even know the different ways I can make money. Check out 7 Paths to Profit. It's $47, super affordable. It's about an hour-long training, but it walks you through how the different ways you can make money off the ideas that you have. And it really just opens your horizon in regards to just the different ways, one, how to identify what it is that you're even good at, and how to identify what intellectual property you currently exist, and how to go implement that and make that going. And just the different ways that you can make money off of it. Kiana said, is Corporate Dropout closed? So it is closed. I have made an exception for a few people because some people said they couldn't make their payment until today. So today is like the last day I'm going to be accepting anybody, just because we're in pre-work right now. And then next week is really where we start our content. So if you shoot me a message, we can talk, and we can talk. So just shoot me a message if you still want to get in, but because we are still in pre-work, so it's not like you missed anything or missed much. You can still catch up decently. So this would be like my late enrollment. You know, that first week is still open. So if you won't be able to find it on my website. I have closed the doors on it online, but if you just shoot me a message, I can send you info. So yeah, that's what I got, y'all. I'm about to go meet up with my mentor, get some pad thai. You know, then come home and grind out a bit, because I'm doing a crap ton of travel over the next few weeks. I kind of get ahead of myself, but I hope this was helpful. Leave your comments below. And oh my gosh, thank you so much. She said, I recently purchased 7 Paths to Profit and love it. It was packed with so much value. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. I appreciate that praise. Thank you. Oh, that just warms my heart. It warms my heart. But y'all be blessed on this Friday. Today is Friday, right? Be blessed on whatever day of the week it is. I know I snatched some edges, and I do apologize, but we had to go home. We had to go hard today. So y'all have a great weekend. Hit me up if y'all need anything. Leave questions or whatever in the comments. I'm going to come back and read those in a little bit. Send me a private message if you need some, like, Jay, I need some real support. Which one of your offerings can really support me right now? Like, it's the weekend, y'all. Y'all got ample time, nothing but space and opportunity to implement everything we talked about. You got Saturday, Sunday, go make some content. Go create, you know, the strategy of what you're going to do for the next month. Go provide value. Like, I challenge all of you right now, like, go do a Facebook Live and provide value to your audience. Go do a blog post or a post on Facebook or whatever social media platform you use and provide value, y'all. Build the relationship and create opportunities for your ideal client to get a chance to know you, okay? So be blessed. I'll talk to y'all later. I'll holla.